This is the story of the Saggy, Baggy Elephant. Elephant was dancing through the jungle. He thought he was dancing beautifully. 1, 2, 3, kick. But whenever he went 1, 2, 3, his big feet pounded so that they shook the whole jungle. And whenever he went kick, he kicked over a tree or a bush. And when he waved his trunk, he tore down a traily vine every single time. But the happy little elephant didn't mind that. He just danced along, leaving wreckage behind him, until he met a parrot.
"Why are you shaking the jungle all to pieces?"
cried the parrot, who had never before seen an elephant.
"What kind of animal are you anyway?"
The little elephant said, "I don't know what kind of animal I am. I live all alone in the jungle. I dance and I kick and I call myself Sookie. It's a good-sounding name and it sort of fits me, don't you think?"
"Maybe,"
answered the parrot.
"but if it does, it's the only thing that does fit you. Your ears are too big for you, and your nose is way too big for you, and your skin is much, much too big for you. It's baggy and saggy. It hangs on you in wrinkles. You should change your name to Saggy Baggy."
Sookie looked himself over. He found his pants did look pretty wrinkled. "I'd be glad to improve myself," he sighed, "but I don't know how to go about it. What shall I do?"
"I can't tell you. It looks terrible to me. I never saw anything like you in all my life,"
replied the parrot. The little elephant tried to smooth out his skin. He rubbed it with his trunk. That did no good. He pulled up his pants legs, but they fell right back into dozens of wrinkles. It was very disappointing, and the parrot's saucy laugh didn't help a bit. Just then a tiger came walking along. He was a beautiful, sleek tiger. His skin fit him like a glove. Sookie rushed right up to him and said, "Tiger, please tell me why your skin fits so well. The parrot says mine is all baggy and saggy, and I do want to make it fit me like yours fits you." The tiger didn't care a fig about Sookie's troubles, but he did feel flattered and important, and he did feel just a little mite hungry.
"My skin always did fit," said the tiger. "Maybe it's because I take a lot of exercise. But, added the tiger, if you don't care for exercise, I shall be delighted to nibble a few of those extra pounds of skin off for you."
"Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you," cried Sookie. "I love exercise. Just watch me." So Sookie ran and ran until he was well beyond the reach of the tiger. Then he began to exercise. He pulled up trees, roots and all. He did somersaults and rolled on his back. He walked on his hind legs, and he walked on his front legs. The little elephant was sure his skin fit just right now. He felt very happy, but tired, too. "And I'm awfully thirsty," he said. So Sookie wandered down to the river to get a big drink of water. And there he met the parrot, who laughed harder than ever. "I tried exercising," sighed the little elephant. "Now I don't know what to do."
"Soak in the water the way the crocodile does," laughed the parrot. "Maybe your skin will shrink."
The parrot flew away chuckling to himself. And Sookie tramped straight into the water. But before he had soaked nearly long enough to shrink his skin, a great big crocodile came swimming up, snapping his fierce jaws and looking greedily at Sookie's tender ears. The little elephant clambered up the bank and ran away, feeling very discouraged. "I'd better hide in a dark place where my bags and sags and creases and wrinkles won't show," he said. By and by he found a deep, dark cave, and with a heavy sigh, he tramped inside and sat down. Suddenly he heard a fierce growling and grumbling and snarling. He peeped out of the cave and saw a lion padding down the path.
"I'm hungry," roared the lion. "I haven't had a thing to eat today, not a thing except a thin, bony antelope, and a puny monkey, and a buffalo, but such a tough one, and 2 turtles. But you can't count turtles. There's nothing much to eat between those saucers they wear for clothes. I'm hungry. I could eat an elephant."
and he began to pad straight toward the dark cave where the little elephant was hidden. "This is the end of me, sags, bags, wrinkles, and all," thought Sookie, and he let out one last trumpeting bellow. Just as he did, the jungle was filled with a terrible crashing and an awful stomping. A whole herd of great gray wrinkled elephants came charging up, and the big hungry lion turned around. Sookie peeped out of the cave, and all the big elephants smiled at him. Sookie thought they were the most beautiful creatures he had ever seen. "I wish I looked just like you," he said.
You do, grinned the big elephants. You're a perfectly dandy little elephant.
And that made Sookie so happy that he began to dance. 1, 2, 3, kick through the jungle with all those big, brave, friendly elephants behind him. The saucy parrot watched them dance. But this time, he didn't laugh, not even to himself.